Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of my 3-part video series on training for your pre-trip inspection to get your school bus endorsement on your Georgia driver's license. Again, we use a Bluebird model 2015 bus for our pre-trip during our test. I'm using 2016 because they're both basically the same bus, but we take the 2015 for the test. Again, different counties may vary, they might use different buses. Not 100% sure because I've only worked with one county as a school bus driver. Alright, we shall continue. First thing we're going to check is the mounts for our side mirror. We show the bolts are in place. They're in a good shape to make sure it's not loose. We're going to check the mirrors. Make sure they're not cracked, damaged, broken, missing, and they are clean. Next, we're going to check to make sure that our side door works, or service door. We're going to say door during the test. We're going to open it up, and we're going to push it closed to make sure that it works correctly. We're going to go ahead and open her up. We're going to check the rubber seals around both doors, and on the inside as well. We're going to make sure they are not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Then we're going to check the rubber seals around the glass on the doors on both sides. Make sure they're not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. And the glass, not cracked, damaged, broken. And make sure they're clean. Close the door out of the way. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check our outside light lens. Make sure it's not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Check the diesel exhaust fuel door. Make sure it is locked and the door is secure and in place. Top of the bus, we have 3 lights. They are clip lights. Make sure they're not hanging, cracked, broken, damaged, or missing. Go down and we'll check the windows. Down the side of the bus, make sure they're cracked, damaged, or broken. Look down the side of the bus, we're going to check our school bus reflective tape going down the side of the bus and around the emergency exit windows. We're going to make sure they're not faded, frayed, peeling, or damaged. We're going to go ahead and check our turn signal lens. Make sure it's secure in place, so it's not cracked, damaged, or broken. And on the side of the bus, we have reflectors on the bottom. So usually there's 3. If it's stickers, we're going to make sure they're not cracked, damaged, faded, or peeling, or missing. And if it's just the glass lens, we're going to make sure it's secure in place and it's not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. As we work our way down, we're going to stop by about halfway down near the tire. And we're going to go underneath the bus, do our checks underneath. First things first, we're going to check the floorboard. Make sure there's nothing rotting away, no damages, no holes. Then we're going to check our frame, going down one side or the other. Make sure it's not bent, cracked, damaged, or broken. No heavy rusting. And attached to the frame, what are called bus clips. They're about 2.5 feet apart. Make sure they're secure into place and not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Make sure that the clips are actually secured tightly onto the frame. And none of the nuts and bolts are missing. Next, spaced about 2 feet apart, called cross members. We're going to make sure that they are secure and in place. You have bent, cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. No heavy rusting. And all the nuts and bolts are in place. They are not missing. Next, we're going to go ahead and check the hangers that hold the exhaust system up. Make sure that all the nuts and bolts are in place. The hangers themselves are not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Make sure the pin and the car key is in place. Let me check the condition of the rubber. We're going to make sure that it is not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Let me check it all the way down the system. Next, we're going to check the exhaust system itself. Carry all the converters to the pipes all the way down. We're going to make sure that we have no heavy rusting, no pinholes, which would indicate an exhaust leak, which can leak into the cabin, which we do not want. And then with the bands here that they used to piece the pipes together, to make sure they're secure and in place. We're going to check for any black smut that will show up around the edges. That would indicate that we have an exhaust leak. Next, we're going to check the hangers that go around the drive shaft. We're going to make sure that they are secure into place. No nuts and bolts are missing. No, not cracked, damaged, broken, missing. No any heavy rusting. And the reason why we have this wrap around the drive shaft is just in case if the drive shaft breaks, it will catch the drive shaft and we don't have to worry about it hitting the ground and potentially flipping the bus. Next, we're going to check the drive shaft from one end all the way down to the other. Make sure it's secure into place. It is not bent, cracked, broken, or damaged. Check the joints. Make sure they're not cracked, broken, or damaged. Then next we're going to check our air brake lines. Here and here. We'll make sure everything is secure into place. Check for any cracks or damages to the air brake line, and listen for any leaks. I hear no leaks. Next we'll check the air brake chambers in the back. 1 and 2. Make sure they're secured into place. The nuts and bolts that hold it up in the back are not missing. Check to make sure they're not cracked, broken, damaged, hanging, warped, or oblonged. Then we're going to check the seals. We're going to make sure that they're not cracked, broken, or missing. Seals will be in here. And we're going to listen for any potential leaks. And I hear no leaks. Now right there is the slack adjuster. We'll make sure everything's secure into place. The nuts, none of the nuts and bolts are holding in place are missing. We'll make sure that the pins and cutter keys are in place. We're going to check the rubber boot, make sure that's not cracked or damaged. And then with the bus in neutral and the air brakes disengaged, and while you're underneath the bus also, make sure you got the wheel choked. And have a key out as well, so nobody starts it up and drives off while you're underneath here, just in case. You got to check to make sure you have no more than 1 inch of travel in your slack adjusters. Next, right in the back right there is your shocks. Size, I don't know if I can get the camera to point, but find it over there. We're going to make sure that everything's secure into place. The nuts and bolts are missing. It's not cracked, damaged, broken, or bent. Look for any leaks, which would be at the joint, and I see no leaks. And next, we're going to check the spring hangers and the spring leafs. One hanger there, and the other hanger's towards the back. We're going to make sure they're secure into place, and the nuts and bolts are missing. They're not cracked, damaged, and the hanger's not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. Next, we're going to check our spring leafs. We're going to make sure none of them are cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. They're stacked on top of each other evenly. There we go. Then we got the U-bolts that hold everything into place. Make sure it's not cracked, damaged, broken, or missing. And we check underneath, right here, and make sure that none of the nuts and bolts are missing, and everything is secured into place. Now we're going to check the tire. There we go. We're going to check the brake pads and the brake shoes. They're just inside the brake drum. Make sure the brake shoes are not cracked, damaged, or broken. We want to make sure the brake pads are not cracked, damaged, broken, or chipped, and that they're wearing evenly. And we want to make sure we have no less than 1/4 inch pad on the brake shoe. Then we're going to look on the inside of the brake drum. Make sure there's no cracks, damages, or illegal welds. Sorry. And also we're going to check to make sure that we have no oil or foreign material. We'll check the inside and the outside of the brake drum for any cracks, damages, or illegal welds. And we're going to check the rim. No cracks, damages, or illegal welds. And we're going to check the rim to the tire. Make sure it's sitting flat and sealed. Listen for any leaks. And I hear no leaks. Check the side of the tire for any cracks, damages, anything sharp, any bubbling. Then we're going to check the tire tread, make sure there's nothing sharp stuck in the tire tread. We're going to make sure that the treads are wearing evenly. And we're trying to make sure we have no less than 2 30 seconds tread depth. Next, we're going to check the side of the tire here. No cracks, damages, nothing sharp. Nothing sharp sticking in there, no bubbling. And we're going to check the tire to the rim. Let me make sure it's sitting flat and sealed. Listen for any leaks, and I hear no leaks. Check the rim, make sure there's no cracks, damages, or illegal welds. Now we're going to check where the rim and the rim of the other tire meet up. We're going to make sure there's no gaps. Make sure there's no foreign material stuck in there. And we'll check the rim, no cracks, damages, or illegal welds. Rim to the tire, sitting flat and sealed. Listen for any leaks, and I hear no leaks. Check the side of the tire. We're going to make sure there's nothing sharp stuck in there, no cracks or damages, no bubbling. And we're going to check the tire tread itself, make sure nothing sharp is stuck in there. Make sure the treads are wearing evenly, and to make sure we have no less than 2 30 seconds tread depth. Too old for this.